Now, in a somewhat related incident, a nominated Member of Parliament Isaac Mwaura, who is eyeing the Ruiru parliamentary seat on a Jubilee party ticket, now claims there is a plot to assassinate him. Mwaura, who defected from ODM to Jubilee, says his rivals caused an altercation with his supporters on Tuesday evening, leading to violent confrontations.
He was injured on his ear during the incident. He says the opponents were to pull down a border shed in Ruiru that he had donated. He also accuses one of his opponents of repeatedly pulling down his posters. Pictures on social media show a bloody Mwaura and a broken window of his car. Mwaura was treated at Nairobi Hospital and discharged.
All right, well, Isaac Mwaura now joins us live on phone. Mwaura, good morning and many thanks for joining us. We trust that you are well now. Maybe just to clear up on what really happened yesterday.
Well, it's been a series of events. There is a particular political opponent who seems to have sensed the defeat. Recently, my rallies have been drawing huge crowds, and it happened that we had a meeting. First and foremost, this individual was pulling down my posters. I called him, and we agreed that should not happen. Second incident, we had a cleanup. And this guy again sent people to come and, cause violence. We were able to contain the situation. Then today is on Monday, we had a meet the people tour and a rally at Mihoko Ward. And out of sheer provocation, the same individual went and blocked the venue. And upon us arriving with my convoy and entourage, they started protesting, then they started smashing my car, pelting stones on my car, and they wanted us to get out of that place, out of really provocation. But then the crowd stood with us and they were chased away. Now, interestingly, about 2 weeks ago, some Boda youth, young people had asked me to, make a Boda shed for them at the PCAKG stage. And we had gone ahead and done the same, actually, and branded. They say they should be branded, but it was donated by myself.
All right.
So yesterday, let me just explain. Yesterday, while attending another function, I was informed that they were actually, that same competitor, or those competitors were demolishing the shed. And when I went there, they confronted me, they were ready, they were armed, and that's when the attack happened. In fact, it was an assassination attempt. And I think the aim was to make sure that I'm incapacitated so that then I don't participate in the party primaries.
All right, Honorable Mwaura, we're sorry that happened, but pulling down of posters and, a shed could be viewed as maybe done by rivals or people who maybe are not very happy with what you're doing. But an assassination attempt is a little bit extreme. What makes you think it was actually an assassination attempt and not just hooliganism, between political rivals?
Well, because they were aiming at the most sensitive places. In fact, the doctors have said if they had just gone an inch deeper, it would have affected my brain, Michael. So really, this was an attempt at my life. It's nothing short of that. And I really am surprised because, you see, the same individual had attempted to bring down the wall of Mwiki Primary School, ostensibly to cast the incumbent as incompetent. So it's a violent streak that this individual has developed. And I think it's so unfortunate that people, when they have sensed defeat, this individual was defeated in the last election. I think now he's also seeing that he's also going to be defeated. And I can tell you, Michael, that people of Ruiru, in the last few days have changed. The ground has shifted into our favor. And of course, somebody has panicked. And it can only be this way. And it's totally unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable that you can go to somebody's project, demolish it, and do your... In fact, it's better if you went elsewhere because the demand for those border sheds is very high. So that sense of provocation. And it's not just the same incident, the only incident. We had another rally again at Biashara Ward, Matopeni Primary School. The same individual sent, some goons to attack the rally. So it's been a pattern. It's been a pattern. And the previous day they had actually threatened, because around the same area I had done more than one of those sheds, and they had threatened the border riders who use them, that they were going to pull them down and put up there. So it was something they had contemplated. And it's really it's an uncalled for provocation of the highest order. I wonder why one would do that, because for me, as I look at it, this individual is not even my competitor. The competitor is the incumbent. And so it's really unfortunate. It's really uncalled for. And I think causing violence, then you turn around and start saying, oh, Mwaura is from ODM, I don't know what, using that same tag, just for your own political selfish ends.
All right.
It's something I want to really strongly condemn.
Honorable Mwaura,
I'm still in hospital. I'm yet to be discharged. I went through reconstruction of my ear yesterday. I'm still in a lot of pain. And it was really aimed at slowing me down, because this is the last day of the campaign. So the momentum that we had gained could not be realized. But I want to tell the people of Ruiru, I'm still in the race. I got to the finishing end, even if my whole head is bandaged. But we will stand together and bring development to the people of Ruiru.
All right, just two questions, Honorable Mwaura. First of all, there are critics who feel that this may have been stage managed for purposes of political gain, but we've also had a lot of concerns with regard to the security of aspirants. I mean, the case of Charles Shege, who was allegedly kidnapped, and we've had another MCA as well in Kiambu County who is said to have gone missing and was found later on. In both incidents, their cars were also sprayed with bullets. So first of all, maybe your response to those who feel that this was stage managed, and secondly, what is your next course of action now that you already have somebody you're blaming for this assassination attempt?
I think I really want to dismiss with the contempt it deserves any form of stage management. When I woke up yesterday to go around the campaign, I had no intention whatsoever to end up in hospital. I mean, really, this is an unnecessary cost. I think right now, every candidate, every penny counts, because you want to do your best to win an election. And I think really those such allegations, especially in this case, the individual in question was there in person. It's not something that just happened because some people did it incognito. His individual was there in person with his caravan already there, using it as a political event to demolish my shed and build his with loud music. And I was only alerted when I was at an event nearby. And really, honestly, let the record be set straight. I don't want any form of sympathy. No, personally, we have done our own opinion polls, and I am leading. And my competitors know that. For example, in this ward that this attack happened, I am leading by 60%. It is my home ward. And in fact, the reason why this attack could not go further is because my own people stood up and told of that individual. So it's really totally unacceptable to imagine that somebody will go around peddling some conspiracy theory. I wouldn't want in any situation as a born-again Christian and believing in God to do such a thing. Personally, I don't want to discuss that. My next course of action is that I'm going to look for justice. But I want to say this. I really want to say this. It's really unfortunate that somebody would want to sense defeat and then do this. As a Christian, I forgive them. I really forgive them, because this is more. I take it as a satanic attack. This is just people who want to stop us from serving the people of Kenya in truth and in spirit, in the Christian values, and so I forgive those who do that. But let the course of justice take its own.
All right.
The hand of justice take its own course.
Honorable Mwaura, before we let you go, what do you intend to do now from here moving forward, if you truly believe that your life is under threat?
I had already asked for security before. Interestingly, I was to receive more security before, just before the incident happened, actually. So I'll be asking for more security. And of course, investigations will continue to be done, and let the culprits be brought to book, and let the course of justice be taken. But as a Christian, I want to sincerely say, personally, I know that I'm winning the Ruiru parliamentary seat. I know God is on my side, and I want to move forward with a clean heart, because at least I believe that I'll be discharged today, God willing, if that happens yet to happen, and that I will resume my campaign. This is the last day, and that God will be with us.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Mwaura, for joining us this morning, and we wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you very much, Michael.
All right. Thank you. And